Hello, this is a not so funny public service announcement. So as you know, Instagram changed their algorithm back in January 2019, and even some countries experienced the beta version of Instagram, which was testing either if it was a good idea or not to remove the likes off each post, and that only the creator could see how many likes a picture of a post got, which is incredibly stupid. So it was made so that users would be more focused on the post itself and not judge based on the amount of likes, but judge on what the content actually was. So if you've experienced that where you live, it is not how Instagram is going to be from now on. It is a beta version that has been applied to certain regions just to test how it would perform. So the previous algorithm back in 2018 was an algorithm that is called chronological. Basically what the chronological algorithm is simply a generic plugin. That's a code that you either write or most likely copy paste in the middle of Xcode so that it tells the app which post they're going to show to which users, so it's called chronological. If somebody, like the average person, was to create a social media app, most likely that's the first algorithm that you would put in place. It's the most popular algorithm. I mean, even apps that are not that new, some of them still use chronological simply because it works. It was working really well for Instagram, although TikTok came into play in October, so they decided to create their own algorithm to compete. So they're trying to make it kind of like TikTok, but not like TikTok. Yeah. And also, this is not official public information, but from a secret source in the Bay Area that I shall not name. They want creators to switch from Instagram back to Facebook. The reason why a lot of creators decided to just give up Facebook and switch for Instagram was because Facebook became too big, too saturated with too many partnerships with other apps, so that everything was linked. So there was just too much public information on Facebook, and just people didn't feel safe about it. And not only that, the content that was on Facebook just became people sharing other people's stuff. It was just to a point, it was just shared links or videos that were quite boring or depressing, but it just became irrelevant and unsafe, so people just moved to Instagram. So Facebook acquired Instagram, but because they're trying to compete with TikTok, they think, well, we could use those options that we have if we switch our users from Instagram to Facebook and offer those features that TikTok doesn't offer. That could be a way that we can get our numbers to go up against TikTok. Then what they did for Instagram is that instead of showing your post in chronological order, they are showing it to people who only interact with you. So if somebody wasn't interacting with you on the regular basis, as said by the algorithm, so let's say at least once every month, that person will legit from now on never see your post although they're following you. So this is why since December you don't have as many likes as you used to. And they are also showing the post based on interest, which is all mixed up with the hashtag and is, according to me, a complete mess. So because the content isn't relevant to the hashtag, because it's, like I said, a complete mess, people just unfollow creators because they go, well, that's not what I signed up for. That has nothing to do there. What is that? So creators are getting less likes, less interaction, and less engagement, and less followers are losing followers. Sorry, my camera was glitching, so I switched to the other one, so that should be fixed. So back to what I was saying, why Instagram is going down is because Instagram used to be the hub of pictures. So it was just a place for creators or photographers to just post pictures, and people actually enjoyed it. But now what is being said is, what they tell the public is that, okay, Instagram is an app is a business. So how can that business make money? Well, they make money by having their users spend more time on the app. So how do they get you to spend more time on the app? Well, for how long are you going to be on the app if you're looking at a picture versus how long are you going to be on the app if you're looking at a video? The reality of that they actually don't tell the public is not how long you spend on the app, is how much time you don't spend on other apps. Because how apps actually make money? Advertisement. So similar to AdSense, Facebook/Instagram have their own advertisement system, which is every time that, let's say, like if I was to create an ad and you're a creator, so like a user with about like over 25,000 followers, let's say. So Instagram says their cost by the location and the targeted users and the amount of click that this ad is going to generate. So Instagram, as it promises me 300 clicks to my website that are from the Bay Area in California. You, the user in the Bay Area, is going to get paid a portion of that payment in exchange of giving exposure to the ad, while Instagram keeps the rest of it. So every time that a user scrolls over an ad or stick to it for a couple of seconds, well, Instagram gets paid. And the creators gets paid too, a little bit. But it also incitates creators to go into the advertisement side of the social media. So by not having you spend your lunch break on YouTube or TikTok, well, they are making money, because otherwise you would spend your time watching YouTube's ad or TikTok's ad, not Instagram ads. So to get to what I'm trying to say here is that Facebook does not give a crap either Instagram fails or succeed. They use Instagram as their beta test. So what is currently happening is, Instagram numbers are going down, and the prediction that Facebook made, Instagram will fail. You know, one thing that you need to understand is that creators, we talk to each other, we interact with each other, we do business with each other, because as me advertising you, vice versa, is beneficial for both parties. So you get to build those relationships, and there are some of those people that are moms that live out of that paycheck from Instagram. Like everything, like all from the advertisement, from like third-party advertisement from brands, like, you know, when you have the email that you can click to send to somebody for collaborations, a lot of people live off that paycheck. So for them to see Instagram go down is to watch your business go down, which means down the road you sign up for unemployment. And also another prediction from Facebook is that whole like influencer thing is almost dead. And like that collaboration, I don't even know how to call it, but collaboration way of doing things, like monetizing through social media collaboration. There you go. Well, that's going to be dead in less than 2 years. It's just not going to be something that is done at all. So if you are a brand or a creator that is investing thousands of dollars into growing your Instagram, I'm telling you right now, don't waste your money. And for creators, stop spending time and money on trying to fix what the algorithm screwed up. Just stick to what you have. Just stick with it. Wait until Instagram syncs, or wait until Chronological comes back. If Chronological comes back, I mean, you'll notice. But there's really no point right now with the predictions that they have and what we all have been able to notice to invest into Instagram right now. They are really pushing for businesses who spend the big bucks on ads, but they're showing that to users who go there on their lunch break, who want nothing to do with ads. They just want to be entertained from good content after a hard morning at work. Yeah, and the last question that I got regarding Instagram is Instagram unfollowing users without your consent? Because technically, in the disclaimer, they could unfollow people for you, but what I mean is unfollowing people for you. I've noticed that there was something weird, because when I would see somebody that unfollowed me, I would go message them and I would ask, hey, like, why did you unfollow me? It's like, okay, like if I offended you, or like at least, you know, tell me why so that I can, you know, get better or improve or fix what maybe other users don't like. Like, give me some feedback if you're gonna unfollow me. Don't just leave me. And they would go and say, like, what are you talking about? I didn't unfollow you. I'm like, yeah, it is. Like, what the heck? And like, there's like a bunch of users that I've noticed that like I unfollowed, and I didn't. I think I got hacked or something. And you know, people could have just been like full of crap, whatever. But I did a test, so I counted at how many followers that I was, and I followed, I think like 50 more people that I counted like one by one, and not follow anyone after this to see if that number would go down on its own or not. And it did. Then I went on another party ad that gives me more statistics than what Instagram actually offers, so you can see who unfollowed you. And it was not deleted users. So they actually tell you if it was somebody that got deleted by Instagram or if it's an actual user. And it wasn't any like deleted users or bots that were unfollowed. It was actual people. So for some reason, Instagram is unfollowing people for you. Haven't figured out how they determine which user is going to unfollow, but I guess I'll have to look into that. But one way that apparently you can prevent that is just interact with the people that you enjoy the content. Look for the person's content. Just think about it, because most people just scroll through. That's just kind of normal. I get it. But conclusion, creators, brands, it's time to switch. Especially now, because you still can. You still have an audience, so do it now. Find another app. Users, please, please, please follow to the other app with us. Peace out.